5 1-minute random facts for Tobie2. She's such a tease. Perhaps the strangest thing that has happened to me in recent times was having this woman with the welcoming hair, Tobie2, 3, 4. Let's hope that there's only 2. Who is the other one, I wonder? Anyway, giving me these tags. It was an amusing idea that I could have to do a tag in 1 minute. But what actually happened was coming up on my computer the day that she left this message that I was to deliver 5 1-minute random facts. Her image on the screen of the computer suddenly took them up. From the time I was very young, I always had this thing about fire stations, and it was mainly not so much because of the fire trucks themselves, or certainly the firemen, which I always found very exciting to watch, but it had something to do with the brass, I guess it's brass, I thought it was gold at the time, pole going up to the upper floors. And I was in there one day visiting my grandfather and looking up the pole, and at the very top of the pole I could see that there was a strange sort of thing. The day I was born, my father was outside the house. My mother was in the kitchen cleaning up from lunch, and my father was outside the house mowing the lawn. He had just taken apart the lawnmower, and he always did his own work. Even on the Buicks that he owned, he did all of the repair work. He could even rebuild his own engines. So the lawnmower job was relatively small. He was just getting it assembled when, from inside the kitchen, my mother, who had been just going on life as usual, suddenly was stricken by a... Every year at exactly 1:48 a.m. on November the 31st, my heart stops. This has happened for the last 15 years, and I've gotten to the point now that I anticipate that and go into Kaiser early, so I'm there and they can deal with it. What happened this year on the 31st of November was I was walking down the street when, of course, that is not what I should have been doing. I had forgotten what the date was, and I used to enjoy cooking very much. I don't do it so much anymore. I don't seem to have the energy. I'm putting more energy into this sort of thing, the vlogging, the random facts. I seem to have been caught in random facts, and now getting them pared down to 1 minute in length, I find is very, very challenging. I'm doing the best that I can, though, and started cooking wild or wilder animals. The parts of these slightly politically constituted animals have greatly attracted attention to the point where